Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Ahsoka, you guys. Wow, what a start we had to the series last week with 2 episodes that were both absolute fire. I cannot wait to get into them. There's a lot that came to my attention in the comments between last week and this week. And also just, I want to sit here and gush about one of my favorite characters of all time for like an hour, because why not? I do have Ahsoka Bear again today. I was only planning on bringing her out for like the premiere, but I don't know. Why not, you guys? I have an Ahsoka Bear. I feel like this is the optimal time to snuggle her. By the way, her lightsaber it makes noises and lights up. I don't know if you can see the light that well because I have like a bunch of lights on in here. But yeah, it makes noise and it lights up. Just in case anyone was wondering. I'll be sure not to do that during the reaction because that would be annoying. I gotta squeeze her not too hard so I don't accidentally press that. So yeah, guys, I will briefly get into my thoughts on the last episode in particular, but the last 2 episodes, kind of as a bulk deal. But yeah, before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending out those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you will consider hitting like and subscribe for me. It helps me, it helps my channel, and I truly do appreciate it. Thank you in advance. So yeah, guys, the first thing I want to address, what do I even want to, like, there's so much to say, but I'll keep it brief, don't worry. Okay, maybe first things first, I'll address something that I missed, that I'm mad at myself that I missed, but is really cool, and that is that we got a live-action Rider, and he was actually played by Clancy Brown, both of which went over my head. I do apologize. I think it is awesome that they did that, and yeah, I was able to enjoy that in editing the episode once I realized and everything from my comments. Also, something I want to talk about, because I think I mentioned it, but I don't know where I mentioned it last time or if I mentioned it, that I am reading through the Heir to the Empire series, and I'm currently maybe halfway through the second book, maybe halfway, I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I'm on the second book. And a lot of you guys brought up this concept last week, and I wish I had said something, because I didn't think we were bringing this particular concept into this canon. But there is this concept of a dark Jedi who's kind of neither Sith or Jedi completely, like one way or the other. And I think it's really interesting. When I read about it in the books, I was like, oh, well, that's just what they're calling Sith kind of before they had the word Sith, or before that was like really a thing. Because of course the Thrawn trilogy came out before the prequels and everything. But a lot of you pointed out, like, Baylan and his apprentice are kind of supposed to be dark Jedi. They're not really Sith. The lightsabers are actually kind of orange, or not really red. And they're kind of supposed to be, that's why Baylan didn't really come off like a Sith. Which makes a lot of sense. I was not expecting them to bring that particular concept into this version, into, you know, official canon. But I think that's really cool, and I think it's something interesting to explore. I mean, it's not like we haven't dealt with, like, kind of gray areas when it comes to the Force before, because we have been doing everything. I mean, we've had stuff that's not like, okay, you're either this or this. But that didn't even occur to me in the reaction. And when people started commenting like, oh, they're Dark Jedi, I'm like, oh my God. Well, if we're going to pull Thrawn out of the Thrawn trilogies, why not? Why not just bring as much as we want, you know? So I think that's interesting. I love the first 2 episodes. The second episode was great as well. We kind of have everything lined up for us to go and take off on a little mission together, and Ahsoka and Sabine are just going to have to work it out and learn to work together and work through their stuff. And I love that Ahsoka gets the experience of having an apprentice who is stubborn, because we haven't seen that before. And I'm looking forward to, you know, I'm really hoping that they can not only work things out, but that Ahsoka will be able to heal even further from, you know, what has to be tremendous burden of the entire Anakin Vader experience. You know, on top of the already tragic experience she was having to leave the Jedi and everything. You know, I wouldn't say that ended great. And then to have that happen, to have everything happen, and to have the Anakin thing happen, it's insult to injury. It's more than insult to injury. It's like a separate, equally bad injury. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more that their dynamic together, and this concept of Sabine being even a little bit force sensitive and training as a Jedi is really interesting as well. In the past, I feel like we've always seen like somebody really strong with the Force, even if they don't know it right away, or if they don't know how to hone it right away, training. And this is kind of different. Like, this is Sabine being not that naturally inclined with the Force, but I mean, she is Mandalorian. She's a great fighter. We know that there was the inventor of the Darksaber was Jedi and Mandalorian, so it's not like it can't happen. I just think it's a really different direction than I saw everything going in, and I'm curious to see what they do with it. I think everyone's doing a great job. I'm loving all the live action interpretations. Chopper was incredible. I mean, how can Chopper not be incredible? And we have this concept of like a different galaxy, and you guys were telling me in the comments, like, no, I understood that right. Like, they're telling us, like, they're going to like a different galaxy, like not the one that we know, far, far away. Like a different one, which is new, and it's new to me at least. I mean, I know some of you out there just have encyclopedic knowledge of like everything Star Wars has ever happened. Maybe it's not totally new, but to me it's new. So yeah, guys, we just have a lot going on. We have a lot going on, and I'm excited to see more. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right in to the next episode of Ahsoka? Let's do this. Oh! Nice.
Not bad.
Getting better? Oh.
It's been a while.
Yeah, a little rusty, you know, give her.
I see you still remember the basics. Enough to get by?
Barely.
He's not,
How long does it touch you?
Oh, no. I'm not certain Lady Wren is ready for that technique.
Thank you, Hera.
Yes. Thank you, Huye.
Yeah, thanks for that. You're really not pumping any sunshine here.
I'm the worst candidate to be a Jedi out of every Jedi he's ever known.
You told her that?
It's true.
Yang, you don't say it though.
You're joking.
Oh, are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna do that. We're okay.
Listen to my voice.
Right. Focus.
Do you know where I am?
Next to Huye.
Are you sure?
Oh! 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 She had it there for a second. Did you see her? Whoa! Did she do it? She actually did it. Okay. Well, I mean, she's not honed yet.
Anger and frustration are quick to give power. But they also unbalance you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's go again.
Try again. Try again. Try again.
Chancellor Mothma, senators.
Hey!
Well, how's young Jacen?
Fine, Chancellor. In fact, he's on board. Somewhere.
Causing trouble with Chopper, no doubt.
Most likely.
Forgive me, Madam Chancellor. But if
Yes, but I believe their activity speaks to a larger operation.
it always does.
Involving Thrawn.
Oh, there's
Admiral Thrawn.
the one and only.
Isn't this just another attempt to gain New Republic resources to aid in what has ultimately been your personal quest to find Ezra Bridger?
Okay.
While fighting Thrawn.
And that you conveniently use a threat of Thrawn's return to acquire those resources that could be put to a more practical purpose, helping
But
the people of our
we have-
fledgling republic.
But we have reason to think that it's Thrawn. We're not just. Ooh. Ooh. Mom sees where this is going.
Just sat back and waited to see who came out on top.
Oh, Hera's not gonna sugarcoat it. Hera's not gonna sugarcoat
They
it.
want no part of any further conflict.
You act like we have a choice.
Don't
I
we-
mean, she didn't start the
No
conflict.
enemy. The Imperial fleet is scattered and broken. They have no centralized command.
Right
At least
now,
Thrawn returns.
Make your point, General.
let her go
Thrawn
check
is
it
not your
out.
typical-
Let her go
Thrawn
check
is
it
not your
out.
typical Imperial officer.
No. Nope.
I know because I fought against him.
Mm-hmm.
He killed friends, people who were like family to me.
Grand Admiral Thrawn is dead. And I'm sorry to say it is my opinion that your friend Ezra Bridger heroically died with him.
You don't know that.
You don't. Yeah. Don't go there. Don't go there. She's getting emotional.
Not
Okay.
in a moment.
Huh. Well, that could have gone better.
Mom, Mom, he's gonna be a Jedi?
Now, where did you hear that?
Chopper told me.
Jesus. Like what? Don't blame me.
I want to be a Jedi.
Thank you. Oh, I wonder. We got a Sam.
I was hoping that the urgency of our situation could expedite my training a bit.
I don't know if it works that way. Yeah. You can't rush the Force, baby girl.
I don't feel it.
Okay.
Not like you do.
Are you putting a lot of
resides in all
pressure on
living
yourself?
things, even you.
Everyone's got a little bit. You just gotta tap
If
in.
that's true, then why doesn't everyone use it?
Talent is a factor.
Yeah. It's you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work. And some people it comes a little bit more natural.
Not everyone
Too than
has
others.
all the type of discipline it takes to master the music force.
Yeah, for sure. Like I couldn't. That's for sure.
Any word from her about our support from the New Republic?
Not yet. So, she is not an acceptable candidate.
By their
You didn't
standards.
have to say
Standards which were
it.
proven over a millennia.
And failed.
Yeah.
Historically, there
Yeah.
have been very few Mandalorians who ever became a Jedi.
I don't need Sabine to be a Jedi.
Right.
I need her to be herself.
Uh-huh. That's the thing.
Suppose you do come from a long line of non-traditional Jedi.
Hmm.
That way, she fits right in.
Yeah. Yeah, in a way it's like it was meant to be that they ended up together in training. Really look within, sweetheart. Really look within. And just feel. See how she's straining? See it's yeah. I feel like you would have to like be aware of every cell in your body. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel.
Sabine, I've got Hera.
Okay. We'll try it again later.
You win this round.
Cup 1, Sabine 0.
Unfortunately, I won't be joining you for this one.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Sabine.
It's gotta go through all the channels now.
There also seems to be a second object, something much larger.
Star
Huh?
Destroyer?
Negative. Whatever it
Oh.
is has a signature which is unknown to me.
What?
Tailgun, please.
On it.
Oh yeah, let Sabine. Sabine might not be strong with a force yet, but
So you
let
got
her get
ready
on
for
this.
presets.
I never needed them. So you say?
Ho ho
Copy
ho.
that.
Now on this battlefield, Sabine's got the advantage.
Ready. You getting anything yet?
On the object, no. However, I have several thoughts on everything else going on.
Not now.
If acting, there won't be a later.
Oh, is he calling them out for
Sabine,
Tell me what you need.
move on
work
my
together?
Copy.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready. Now.
Whoa. Oh! Yay. See? Teamwork, you guys.
With me.
See how, like, she had to kind of hand the reins over to Sabine for a second, though.
If I had to guess, I would say it is some sort of hyperspace ring.
I'd like to confirm that.
Hyperspace ring?
How interesting. I would
What?
never have guessed
Get
that.
everything you need?
Guess what?
See if you can get a little closer.
I mean... Yang being all like, pretty please, please and thank you.
Yang.
Just a moment. Just
Yang. Yeah.
Scan complete.
Yeah.
You almost got them.
I have eyes on them.
I was really hoping they got out of range, but
Work fast. I'm going out there.
Out there.
you're going out.
Where?
What?
Just keep working.
Huh?
distract
What do you mean you're going out there? You can't go out there. What do you- My girl. What are you? How is she? She got a okay. She got a thing. She got a thing on. Okay. I'm like, whoa. She is about to. She's about to go out there and fight with lightsabers. She is out there fighting with lightsabers. I was gonna say she is honestly going to deflect their shots with lightsabers.
Another ship?
No.
What? What is it?
Huh? What is it? We never did get to hear the results of that scan. Oh! Yes! Yes! Is that, oh, tell me that's what I think it is. Are those Purgils? Are those the hyperspace whales? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I can tell just by the look on her face. Hi, friends! Then the Purgils are our friends. Don't forget. They are, thanks to Ezra. I'm trying to figure out, are they just chilling? Or are they like helping us by letting us, by kind of giving us cover? But I'm still happy to see them. Oh no, they got us covered. Yeah, they're helping. And now they're arriving on the surface. Cool.
That won't lose them for long.
No, we don't have much of a head start.
Complete. Oh,
Yay!
took my battery back up a while to cycle, I suppose. What did I miss?
Oh, nothing, not much.
Multiple times.
Ah, yes. Standard operating procedure.
Another day in the life. Must be a Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry. They have different names for the week in the Star Wars universe. I apologize. I don't know what the equivalent of Tuesday is.
The good news is the enemy vessel is still under construction and not yet complete. There are 6 hyperdrive engines in play. A craft with these power levels and configuration would be capable of a hyperspace jump of astonishing speed and distance.
Yang, could a ring like that
Okay.
make a jump to a neighboring galaxy?
Theoretically, if one knew
Probably,
the
yeah.
coordinates and navigation, the Jedi archives speak of intergalactic hyperspace lanes between galaxies, which used to follow the migration paths of star whales named Purgil.
You
Like the
don't
ones we
say.
just saw.
Like the ones you just saw.
Really? When?
You missed a lot, Hu Yang. you missed a lot. All right, you guys. I need to do this carefully because I don't want to hit Ahsoka Bear in the head with my earbuds. All right. That was amazing. So many things that I'm very, very interested in, like threads that I'm interested in following throughout the series. The one being what I was talking about just now during the end theme of this running idea that we've been building up throughout other live action series. And honestly, I love that they're doing this because for me, I think the prequels, like my appreciation, my understanding, my love of the prequels, the solidification of the prequels for me. And I did enjoy them when they came out and everything. But what really did it for me was all the work they put in after that with the Clone Wars, with the just like connecting point A to point B and fleshing things out that maybe you couldn't do during the movie, or maybe you couldn't, maybe just, I don't know, like they just really went in and filled in all the gaps for me with things like Clone Wars and Rebels, which I really appreciate. And what I feel like they're doing right now is they're doing that with the sequels. They're doing, you know, this is how, yes, we know we jumped from the end of the Empire to the sequels, and now there's like a new threat. But I really appreciate all that they're doing to really develop that story and to connect it all and to show exactly how that all came about. And I will just say it one more time, that the absolute worst thing that we could do right now is get complacent. And that is exactly what I see happening. Not only the complacency of like, we don't want to think about conflict, we don't want to, but the just falling into a lot of the same trappings that tripped up the old Republic in the first place. That not being able to see in front of you because of the red tape, for lack of a better way to phrase it, is a very dangerous thing. And we know full well what somebody with, you know, decent manipulation skills will do with that kind of like lack of awareness, you know. Seeing Hera get emotional was tough, and I can't blame her. And I totally get the reasoning behind, like, you just don't get it. Like, you don't, if you weren't there, you don't get it. And Mom Mothma was there, and I could tell she does get it. But we also know from Mom Mothma that she is very, she's going to go as by the book as she can. You know what I mean? And I know sometimes she'll make an exception for that. I already know that. I've seen Andor. Like, but I feel like for the most part, she is going to try to follow the straight line of, you know, politics as much as possible. And I mean, that's fine. She's, you know, she's decent and all. Like, we know, like, I think we can trust her at this point, but at the same time, I think it'd be really easy to write off this is, and it had to be that Ezra would be involved in the Thrawn situation as well, because it so discredits Hera as like being just like looking for an excuse. But that was not okay for that one senator to be like, look, you are just like straight up, you know, you are making stuff up to go look for Ezra. Like, bro, step off. Just step off. We got to see Jacen. Oh, guys, we got to see Jacen. Jacen and Chopper having adventures is the spin-off series that I need Disney Plus to get on right now. Maybe they're already on it. If they're not already on it, you could do it animated if you wanted. I need that. I need it. Chopper being the absolutely irresponsible uncle babysitter that gets them into hijinks. Oh, good God, I need it. Tell me you wouldn't watch the crap out of that. If you try to tell me that, you are lying. You are straight up lying. All right, so that aside, we also got some really great stuff with Sabine and Ahsoka kind of having to learn to trust each other, learn to listen to each other. You know, Ahsoka having to take the to step down from the control, the leader role when she needed to, and put it in Sabine's hands. I think it's really important to know each other and to know your strengths and weaknesses, and to know when it's time for, like, okay, right now, you know, we're not master and apprentice, we're working together. I mean, not that you don't work together when you're master and apprentice, but you know what I mean? It's that kind of, like, trust is the only word I can think of for it. But yeah, I was really happy to see that they were able to do that. I was already feeling like they were settling in a little bit, and I feel like they made a lot of progress in this one towards patching things up. We got to see Sabine trying to, you know, get in tune with the Force. And I really just feel like the Force is one of those things that if you are trying so hard to use the Force, like we saw her for a few seconds at a time. She was getting it. She was anticipating. And I feel like it's one of those things where, you know, like, oh my God, I'm doing it. And all of a sudden you're aware of it and you mess up. You know what I mean? This is the first time we've really seen somebody, like, focused on somebody. I know we've seen people who, like, are kind of, you know, like, in tune with the Force, but, like, they're not really Jedi. And so she's not training to be a Jedi. She's training just to be able to use the Force in battle. Like, this is not a... I feel like one big emphasis here is, like, Jedi Order, all that as we knew it, like, that's no more. That's not going to work. Trying to use those tactics here is not going to work. And I do feel like there is a very, there's something very innate that she needs to tap into. But it's going to be difficult to do that when you're like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, you know, like, if she was able to go meditate for like 2 weeks, I'm sure she would probably make a lot of progress. And even hear her saying, like, can't you, like, speed this up a little bit? Like, can't we do, like, an emergency Jedi training session? And it's like, baby girl, that's not how the Force works. It's not. And the only reason I feel like that worked in other movies, media, everything, is because we were dealing with people who were very naturally inclined. They were, whatever you want to call it, they had lots of midi-chlorians. They were very strong with the Force. Whatever you want, whatever label you want to put on that, there was that natural ability was present. In the same way that, like, some people are born being able to sing more naturally than others. But anyone with a lot of vocal coaching can carry a tune. It might take longer. It might sound a little different. But, like, you know, that's the only analogy I could really think of. I'm sure there's probably better, like, athletic analogies. I'm not really sports inclined myself, so that's the best one I can think of. But, you know, it's kind of like that. So anyway, my point in all that is, because I'm ranting, is just that I feel like when she's not overthinking it is when it will happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, we have the hyperspace ring. They're using it for intergalactic travel, which we know was a thing back in the day when there were the space whale routes. And the last time we saw space whales was a very, very, very big time. It was a big turning point in this story. And I would say that's probably a really good sign that we're seeing them now. I feel like that definitely gets us. I mean, obviously, this whole thing's going to take us one step closer to Ezra and to Thrawn, because the whole idea that they're in another galaxy actually makes a lot of sense. So yeah, guys, we're making our way. We're making progress. We made progress in this episode. You know, did we take a leap? Not exactly. Did we make progress? Yes, we did. Yes, we absolutely did. So all right, I'll wrap it up because I've said a lot, and you know how I get when it comes to Star Wars, you guys. You know I'll go off on that tangent. You know that I will. So I'll wrap it up, but I'm very, very, very just infused with joy and energy over this series, and I'm just loving it. I just can't wait to see more. Also, Ahsoka out there. It's Ahsoka out there on the ship. Like, can you get more boss than that? I really don't think so. All right, you guys, excellent episode. I highly enjoyed it. In case you couldn't tell, in case I was being too subtle, I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. I was trying to time that so that she was doing the pointing thing, but I'm very uncoordinated. So, yes, we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.